Ready?
1, 2, 3. All right, welcome back to another episode of Benchwarming Beauties. For those who don't know, my name is Tash. This is my co-host Rylee. We're back, ready to get into some pretty exciting things today. How you
I
feel
think that
about
was the first time we've actually said our names. I think we're on episode 5, and that was the first time we've ever said who we are.
Okay, well, for those who don't know, my name is Tash.
I'm Rylee.
This is Rylee, and
Nice
we
to meet
are
you.
the Benchwarming Beauties. We're benchwarmers and we're beauties. So, as my mother would say, every female hockey player is beautiful.
It's true.
Well, we have a pretty action-packed episode today. Initially, I thought we were going to do some pop culture stuff and whatever, but then we got the announcement right before our last episode that the team names were coming out. So Rylee and I were super fixated on that. Without going into detail, tell me your general thoughts on the names that were given. Because then we're going to get into the details.
I think the Seattle Torrent. What is it called? Torrent?
The Torrent.
Yeah, I think that was much better than the Goldeneyes. On my laptop, I had the definitions up.
I think the Goldeneyes was just like a shock to the system.
It wasn't what we were expecting at all.
Not at all.
I think,
you remember in our first couple episodes we talked about like what names we thought. You and I were very aggressive about the Vancouver Orcas, but you know what else I also came up with, which now when I say it back, it sounds so cool. The Vancouver Valley.
yeah, you said that. That is cool.
I'm a little bit like upset about that, but
They didn't ask us for our input.
no, which I'm also upset about that.
Because Goldeneyes?
Well, at first, I thought it wasn't that bad because I actually didn't know. Okay, it's not a bad name. I just don't think it's as strong as the others. And it's also the only, correct me if I'm wrong, literally everybody who will come into the comments. But I think they are the only team that are not based off of like a environment thing.
Well,
The Minnesota Frost.
yeah.
The Seattle Torrent, the Victoire, okay, but also these are all not like animals or like they're things.
We're the only animal.
Yes. So then I was like, okay, and you and I were messaging about it because we were all like, okay, like what are our thoughts? What do we think? And then you're like, what is a golden eye? But based on the video that Vancouver posted, it felt like an eagle.
It did.
Which
It totally did.
For
Yeah.
me, I was like super pumped about that because eagles are super strong and they're resilient and they're a spirit animal. I literally see them all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. So then Rylee and I are Googling it.
It's a duck.
It's a duck.
It's a duck.
And it's really funny because like, and I know I'm not the only one who thinks this, is that I'm in a group for PWHL Vancouver on Facebook. People are pumped about this name. And
Really?
like, what am I missing here? And then I'm reading it, and I think it was on the actual Vancouver Instagram that it was like a golden eye is like a nod to a West Coast bird.
I had up what the PWHL people said on the laptop.
And I've never seen this bird before.
My mom has.
Oh.
She sees them in the inlet all the time. And so on our Sunday
Okay,
walk
so
the other
Carrie's
day,
one person.
and on our walk the other day, she's like, "Let's look for the Goldeneyes."
Oh,
And
no. Carrie, no.
Well, we couldn't
Carrie,
find them.
we're going to pass on that one. I've never seen this bird before. I don't want to even call it a duck.
But this doesn't look like the eye of that thing.
Well, no, it's an animated version of it. I do.
But it doesn't look like...
I do love the way that looks. I was expecting something a tinge stronger.
The Vancouver Goldeneyes are an ode to the fiercely protective common goldeneye,
Never
a
seen
familiar presence along Vancouver's beautiful waterways, coastlines, and vistas. Inspired by the speed, strength, and synchrony of these
Say it.
ubiquitous...
You're an idiot. Ubiquitous birds.
I've never heard that word before.
The golden eyes embody Vancouver's indomitable... Listen, the one thing we're not is a spelling bee, okay? Unified spirit as they soar to new heights. Again.
And then if you read the Seattle Torrent one...
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
Well, and then it says here the golden eye, bold eye sits at the heart of the design, a clear and iconic reference to our name, symbolizing vision, clarity, and focus, and paying homage to Vancouver's iconic common golden eye. How is it iconic if I've lived here for almost 30 years and I don't know what this is?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Oh my god, that scared me. Yeah, you know what? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I think in terms of colors, the way that the jersey will look or what it looks like, I don't know if you saw this morning. The Vancouver Instagram posted what the ice looks like at the Coliseum. It's bold. It does stand out. It looks really nice.
I didn't see it.
It's pretty cool. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I don't know. I love the Torrent. I think that sounds super strong and cool.
And their logo is cool.
The logo looks sick. It's like a big S.
And it's to do with water and stuff. And Vancouver is on the water too.
That's why I thought Vancouver Valley would be cool, because we have a lot of valleys here.
We do. That would have been a good name.
Can you believe I didn't think of that before?
The Goldeneyes?
No, the Valley.
I thought you were talking about the Goldeneyes.
No, I don't care about that name.
It was a shock.
Again, I don't hate it. I just don't think it's...
So we're the only team that actually looks really good.
It looks sick on the ice. It looks great.
With our logo at center ice.
Well, that's because we have our own arena.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never even thought of it. Did the rest of them not have their own arenas?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They do not.
Even the Torrent?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
We should drive down to Seattle and watch a game.
That would be fun. The next Seattle-Vancouver game, we should go to Seattle.
Sure. Are they doing the same thing for Seattle? No, but they're also doing, at the same time, we'll go back to the jerseys in a second, but they're also doing another takeover tour.
Yes, that was today.
Which honestly is it's such a good idea, because then you go to these other places, and that's why Vancouver has a team, because we sold out Rogers Arena. More so than any Canucks game. So I think that's great that they're going to other places to see if maybe there is opportunity for expansion to these other cities.
Because I've heard that there is going to be an expansion next season too. And it's going to be up to 12 teams.
That's sick.
Which would be great.
That's sick. Well, the jerseys, I mean, we already talked about the jerseys. They're nice. The team names, I'm just not sold on it. I'm a little bit disappointed about it. But it seems like a lot of people like it. Like I'm telling you, in that Facebook group, everyone's like, what do we think? Do we love it? I'm like, okay, first of all,
did you comment?
Whose marketing campaign? Look, it's already here. Our logo already in center ice at the Coliseum. Relax. Let me find it. I actually had to mute this group.
Do they know that a famous podcaster is in the group with them?
I'm sure they'll figure it out at some point.
Are you going to add me to this group?
Honestly, I think you're going to find it annoying. Just looking at a post from the New York Sirens, who have opened up one of their practices to their fans. Wondering if it could happen here. No.
No.
This, I don't know if I want to say what the name of this page is, but I'm trying to find the conversation in which they discuss. Oh, yeah, here it is. Excellent name selection. Let's go Goldeneyes.
Can you see her face? How impressed she is?
I think for marketing purposes, like on terms of like merch and on the ice, it looks so good, but just the name is just like Goldeneyes.
Like, why couldn't it be like Eagle Eye or something? Like, we have eagles.
We have a shit ton of eagles. I live on a mountain and I literally see them all the time, which is why I was so pumped.
Like, I've never, like, the fact that these are, like, supposed to be, like, a big BC thing, and we've never even seen them before.
No, watch us be the only ones in BC that don't know about this. Because there is going to be someone who's going to comment on our TikTok being like, you guys are so dumb. They're everywhere. Like, shut up.
I already know who's going to comment that, too.
There's a few of them that might comment. Actually, Rylee and I were just looking, too, at the post that we were talking about last episode. And there's more comments on there.
It just keeps going up.
There's like 200 comments on there now. I'm like, oh, shit.
But it's giving us engagement.
We'll take it.
And I feel like we just got to keep on that to get the engagement.
Of course.
It is interesting, like, people's opinions. And being like, how are we so different?
No. Well, you and I are quite different, so I think there's there's room for opportunity there. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this name. And then also, it was so hard to find where it was being announced. In Vancouver, it was announced at Cactus Club, Cole Harbour.
Like, the most... I mean, it's a very Vancouver place.
Is that where they're located, these birds?
In Cactus Club?
No, like, you know how the water's right there?
Oh. Well, okay, did they do their Vancouver, the PWHL announcement? They must have done it right around there, too. Because there was, like,
it was at the convention center.
Oh, well,
I think it was the convention center.
I mean, that would make more sense. But in Seattle, when they announced this name, there was hundreds of fans there.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot.
There was only media in Vancouver.
Is that what it was? Just media?
And probably Cactus Club chefs.
And some players, because then after they announced the name, you see them, like, taking their jackets off, and I was like, wait, what's happening? And I'm sitting there, and I'm, like, working, obviously, like, from home. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what's happening here? What is it? And then it was very cool because Lights narrated it. Obviously, Lights is a huge Canadian musician and singer, and she's incredibly talented. And I remember at the game that we went to, she was sitting below us. And if I remember correctly, I believe her kids play hockey, or her daughter.
So I asked my best friend about this because they're friends.
Right.
And she said, yeah, her daughter plays hockey. Because I was like, why? I'm like, can you find out how
she got mixed into this?
Yeah, where did that come from? Jazz, like, her daughter plays hockey.
That's cool.
So
that's probably really cool for her mom to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the video itself, bone chilling. I just didn't know that it was a duck. So now, the other thing that Rylee and I were talking about was, like, what's going to be the team chant?
Quack, quack,
like,
quack.
Are we the...
that the phone
quack,
on the iPhone?
Yes, I do. Let me find it.
That's going to be...
That used to be my ringtone forever. Not ringtone. That too. Not ringtone, my alarm.
And it went... I think I had it for, like, certain people's texts, and it would go quack, quack, quack.
Let me find it.
So annoying. Like, I'm like, that should just be the chant. Quack, quack, quack. Yes. That's, like...
Yeah.
Like, how are people going to take us seriously?
I mean, I think
like coming from being a Scepters fan
and a Victoire fan to
a Goldeneye. It just doesn't have the power.
Like, I'm sure it does, but I'm telling you, people are loving it. When I looked at comments on their posts, it was very 75-25, where 25% of people were like us, being like, what the hell is this? And then the other half of people were like, I love this name. It's so strong and this and that. I'm like, where are you seeing strong? It's a duck.
Yeah.
But then again, like, I'm sure it's a very resilient animal. Ducks have, like, razor blade teeth. So maybe this is a thing. I don't know. I'm not. I thought our orcas idea was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that they should have taken that.
But also, why would they release the jerseys if now they have a...
That's what I was wondering. But I'm like, are they going to be doing Goldeneye? Are those going to be their jerseys? Or...
I don't know. I actually have no words for this. I'm a little... Yeah. I've been feeling a type of way about it for the last couple of days, and knowing that we had to record today, I was like, oh, this is not going to be good for me. This is not... It's not fitting the aesthetic that I wanted for this team.
It's not. I would have taken the Torrent.
And why...
I'm going to find what the Torrents...
like what it means.
Yeah, and I was reading that this morning.
But also, why could they not wait like we originally, asked? Like we said, why don't we
originally asked?
No, I'm saying why didn't they just give it a season and really brainstorm this? I would love to know like what the other options were.
Yeah. The orcas.
Had to be in there.
Everyone though, when we were watching the news, when I was watching the news for the when they announced the jerseys, the little girl was like, I think it's gonna be the orcas, and then the other little girl was like, I think it's gonna be the orcas, and then the other one had something like way out of the water. But
the unicorns, like it's like no,
that's
honey,
okay. But I was like, see, it's gotta be the orcas. Oh, where is it? Here's the logo breakdown.
Like, are they gonna have ducks like at the first game? Like,
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You know what would be cool, though? I will say this. You know how, like, in football they have those cheese things that they wear? That would be cool if they just had, like, a headpiece of, like, ducks. But it has to be like what the Goldeneye looks like, which
Yeah.
is black with white eyes.
The Torrent draws inspiration from the powerful waterways that shape and connect Washington's unique landscape, symbolizing the team's determination to carve its own path.
Beautiful. Beautifully written. I understand it.
Yeah.
It's straight, concise, and to the point.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I just don't like...
And then the colors, the color palette of the green and the blue, both shadow and glacier blue, reflects the distinctive ways in which Seattle's waterways shape the region and pays tribute to Seattle's unique sports community. Like, that's cool.
That is cool.
And their colors are great, but I love Vancouver's colors.
I like
way
Vancouver's
more.
way better, but
like, look at this S. Like, it is like water.
know,
It's
cool.
it's sick.
it reminds me of like Splashdown Water Park.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Isn't that in Disneyland? Isn't that
Splashdown Water Park is not in Disneyland, you idiot.
isn't that the thing? You know, you go down it and then you get wet.
No. That's a ride, not a water park.
Where's this water park?
It's in like Tawasin.
Oh.
It's like right by Tawasin Mills Mall, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
It's called Splashdown Water Park. It's a park with big slides.
In my head, you said like it was like a ride.
No.
Like we were going on a
I also don't
Splash
do rides.
Mountain.
You're thinking of Splash Mountain.
Yes.
There's another one at Disneyland that's also water. I don't remember because like my brother got married in California, so when we went to Disneyland, we went on that ride.
Yeah.
And I was with my brother's best friend, and he is like a psycho about his runners. And he literally like almost used his girlfriend as a shield for his runners.
Oh my
And it
God.
was really funny. And my aunt got fucking soaked.
We went on one. I think it was in San Diego. We went to like, what's that one about the animals and there's a song about it. And we went to that.
Marineland?
Yes. I think we went there.
So Rylee supports the abuse of animals. Wow.
Isn't that where it is? Is that what I'm talking
I
about?
can hear the song like, everybody loves
That's what I'm talking
Marineland.
about. Maybe it's not there.
People are going to come for us so hard.
I'm going to have to find out where this was.
Holy, you better cut that
but
out.
we went down.
Yeah.
We went down this water slide and we got drenched. And my mom
yeah.
is like so against like having to buy like touristy clothes or whatever. But we were soaked and we had to buy.
You're
these
buying
clothes.
a sweatshirt that says Marineland on it.
Well, I don't know if it was. What's the one? I don't even know if I was in San Diego. I know we were on a trip to Disneyland.
You're
Universal. Maybe it was at Universal Studios. It was somewhere. And we had to get.
You need to stop saying names because you don't know where the hell you are. First of all,
You're not helping me.
I'm not helping you because I don't know what you're talking about. Marineland is where? Is in... Okay, first of all, we're both fucking dumb because Marineland is in Ontario.
So I didn't go to Marineland.
And it's permanently closed, by the way.
Oh my god.
Everybody loves Marineland.
We
it
must have been
closed?
at Universal Studios.
I just realized.
I'm pretty sure we're at Universal Studios or
And then
something.
it says it's closed because of years of controversy, declining business, and a series of animal welfare concerns, including numerous animal deaths and legal issues. The park is closed as of fall of 2024 and now trying to find new homes for its remaining animals. Okay.
I'm just texting my mom. What amusement park
Rylee,
were we
that
at when we got
was
soaked?
But the best part about that is that you
That's
knew what
it.
I was talking about. And it's not even in the States. I didn't know it was in Canada.
I didn't
I
either.
had no idea it was in Canada. That's so bad. But that shows it shows everybody that we don't support animal cruelty.
We do not. I hope my mom gets
Oh
back
my
to me
God,
before
that
this
was
podcast
funny.
ends.
Oh,
Okay.
Anyways, back to the
Golden
eyes. That's. I was gonna say something so mean. I'm not going to. Anyways, back to the Goldeneyes.
We're ducks.
I actually have nothing else to say about this because
don't
I'm
either.
so disappointed. The Torrent is a great name,
Good job, Seattle.
but you know what I will say too
We'll be
is that
quacking from over here.
no, literally.
Are you gonna go to the first game?
I was just about to talk about tickets. Is that tickets are almost sold out for
I
almost
know.
every game because you and I are going to the game.
San Diego Zoo.
And that's all, folks. Thanks for listening today. Like, 2 idiots today. Tell her so it's not Marineland. Like, fuck. We're so stupid. We're so stupid. Yeah, Rylee and I are going to the game. What game are...
We're going to December 6th.
Which is against who? New York.
New York.
And then I bought tickets for the Victoire.
On the 20th.
On the 20th. But, okay, you bought tickets right away.
Yeah.
I said, oh, well, wait, blah, blah, blah. Now we're sitting in the nosebleeds. So anybody who, like, sees us and is sitting in the nosebleeds with us, like, please come and say hello. We'd love to see you. I actually like sitting in the nosebleeds because you can see everything from a Goldeneyes bird's privy.
Goldeneyes. Oh my god.
A Goldeneyes bird's eye view perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I just said to my mom, so it's not Marineland?
And what did she say?
She said, well, maybe. Wherever Shamu the whale is.
I'll tell you this much for free. My mom has never taken me to... I'm sure she's taken me to the zoo, but I can't remember that. But actually, in the early years of Nick and I dating, he took me to the zoo. First of all, it was scorching hot outside. It was during the summer. Pretty sure I called in sick to my old job to go.
Yeah.
And nothing great. It's just a zoo. You know, people have weddings there.
At the zoo?
Yeah.
With, like, the monkeys?
The aquarium. Do we have a zoo here?
Yeah,
we do.
Aldergrove.
Okay, we need to stop talking about animals because we are not doing
well. Okay, let's
well.
move on. Are you gonna go to the game?
I'm thinking about it. I think
you should.
I have a lot going on, so I think it might be a last minute addition. Nick does not really want to go.
Why?
I don't know. He's like always like busy or something. So I don't know. We'll see. I might bring my mom. And I know she doesn't listen to the podcast, so that's going to be a complete surprise to her. I asked her the other day, I'm like, did you listen? I said, you can watch us on YouTube. She goes, that's nice. Okay. Anyways. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get to go to the first game. If not, then we'll see, like, if I can make it to the next one. But
well, the next one is
the one that we're going to. Yeah. Well,
so you have to make it.
So we'll be at the next one. But at least, are we sitting behind the bench?
Yeah, kind of. We're row 2.
So are we making signs, or what are we doing?
No, but we're miking up.
We are miking up. That's going to be...
That's going to be
content
good.
And a half.
Well, that's why I was like, hey, this would be good. It's our first game. We can be nice and close.
Yes. And then our second game, we could not get farther away from them.
But that's okay. We'll be able to watch it better. Because I feel like our first game, we're not going to be watching it. I feel like we're going to be like...
We'll do like when Rylee buys the tickets versus when Tash buys the tickets. But they were actually like... I don't remember what you paid, but they were actually decently priced tickets. Like, I feel like it's...
Yeah, they're not insane at all.
It's good enough for what we're going to see.
I was going to get us tickets in the wheelchair, like in the accessible seating.
Okay. Why would you do that?
Well, because that was...
all that was left?
Well, that was available. And I was like, this would be good. But no, we were not sitting in with all the...
I'm interested to see at the Coliseum if they're going to have like the classic like Triple O's open, if they're going to have a team store, because when the Giants played there,
yeah,
Triple O's, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I cheerleaded for the Vancouver Giants for 2 seasons because I was a dancer as well. They had a bunch of stuff like team store there, Triple O's, like I think it was like pizza, like they had a shit ton of food and drink beverages options, and so I'm hoping all of those are going to come back because I considering every game is almost fully sold out.
In Toronto, they had like the merch, and then they had like all the places that were open.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like here because they actually have their own arena.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was like when the Giants were there, they have a whole area of where their team store was.
So hopefully we get that.
So I'm hoping they'll have that and we won't have to fight.
Did you order any merch?
No.
I did.
I want to wait. You did?
Yep.
What did you order?
I ordered a puck for right back there.
Because we have nothing there.
A shirt.
Okay. And you're going to wear that to the first game?
My mom wanted a toque.
Oh, you didn't give her your toque?
My toque.
Yeah, we got toques, remember?
Oh, no, she didn't get that one. That's my toque.
Oh, sorry. We was waiting to fight over that toque.
I found you something cool, too.
You bought me a gift?
I don't know.
What I will tell you is that, because when Rylee and I initially started the podcast, it was when Canada Post was on strike.
Yeah. Where's my Barbie?
Dude, they canceled it. I told you that.
Yeah,
then yesterday I was at London Drugs.
Did you find them?
I found them. But then I looked on Amazon. They're like $12 more expensive at London Drugs. Like,
Oh.
excuse me, trying to capitalize on women's sports.
Wow.
But I know Amazon has a sale coming up, so I'll wait.
The Black Friday sale?
Listen, we just finished paying for a wedding. Like, we have some things to take care of. But yeah, I'm pumped for whatever merch. I think that will look good. I'm interested to see what else they'll have there. I don't know. I feel like I just want a little bit of everything, though. Like, I know we talked about that initially, and I was like, I love my Victoria stuff because I love the coloring and stuff. But I need a little something Vancouver. I feel like I need I don't know. I just want to have options.
Yeah.
Depending on what
jersey. I do want a Vancouver jersey.
Okay. How much do you think those are?
They're like $275.
So you're going to put Sarah Nurse's name on the back?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm not, actually. Shocker. I'll get Jen Gardner.
We'll both get Gardner jerseys. Because she's going to be
captain.
Or assistant. You know why?
Because she's a hometown hero.
If you ever see Jen Gardner as a hometown hero on Global News, just know that it was me that put her name there. Like, in my head, we're best friends, you know? We're best friends.
Yeah.
Because I want to be here. Oh my god, there's so many noises here today.
What was that noise?
I have not a clue. Something's beeping.
Was that the camera?
No, I think it was a computer.
Like my computer?
I don't know. Do you want to check?
Kind of.
Okay, check. Can you imagine we've gone this far and then it didn't record anything? That would be crazy. So also, this weekend was I can't say the word.
The Rivalry Series?
Yes.
With Canada and US?
Yes.
And Canada didn't do so good.
They didn't do well, but I think they are still trying to figure out how to all play together, even though I feel like a lot of them have played together in the past.
Yeah, I think they're all like best friends.
But yes, they are. They're all very close.
It was cool watching their warm up. Mm-hmm. They were showing it, and like it was like they were all just like laughing. And,
they're having a good time.
Like they're all back with like their buddies.
Well, what I also find nice is that it's not like the NHL where like some people just absolutely fucking hate each other. I'm sure that's there. Yeah. It's just not as evident yet, but it looks like regardless on what PWHL team they're on or what US or Canada team they're on, they are all extremely close.
Even like US and Canada, like those players.
And
like you hear them like when they're mic'd up for the PWHL games too, and they're like chirping each other and stuff.
Oh,
but then
so
they're
funny.
they're like having a good time with it. Whereas guys, I feel like are so serious, but they're actually having.
Has anyone watched like? Sometimes I watch like videos of like just people chirping in the NHL, and it's so funny, but they mean it. That's the difference. Like the intention is worlds different. The games.
But I mean, we kind of meant it when we played against players, but we didn't really know them.
Well, see what happened with me was
you knew everyone.
No, I didn't. I didn't know anybody, but because I went from a house team to A1, like in one season. Yeah. So, but when I played that, there was a bunch of girls who also played that tier that went to other like Catholic schools that I knew of. So whenever they came to my school, we always hung out and talked and like, cool, what's going on with your team? Yeah, my team's this. Like we had a powwow kind of. And then I played Team BC, met a bunch of girls through there. So I always had some sort of connection to somebody. Not every team, but most teams. But then, you know what really bit me in the ass? I don't know if you ever heard this. Is that when I first came to play in the Tri-Cities, I'm lippy. Like
Shocker.
Me. I talk, and actually I started like swearing in Italian at one point so that the refs didn't understand what I said. So I could just mouth off and they would have no idea what I'm saying, right? But
because she didn't stop talking.
No, I talked the whole time. And I would like chirp off to other players because I was small and I was like gritty, but I wasn't good. You know what I mean? Like I was on like the second or third line if I made it that far. But there was one team that we played against and this girl just kept fucking coming for me. And so I literally, so mean. It's so mean. Like I am not this person anymore. But I asked her if she had called Jenny yet. Like, you know, the commercial, Jenny Craig. Have you called Jenny yet? And I used it because she was a chunky player. I can't even imagine how that girl felt after, because I know what it's like being a teenage girl. That was terrible. That girl ended up playing on our team when you played with me. I'll tell you who it is after. And then we became friends.
Oh my god.
So that's why I'm saying it's not that deep when these guys chirp each other because it's so funny. And even thinking back to when I used to chirp, it was the same thing.
Did you apologize?
I think so, yeah. When she came into the dressing room and she sat and I was like, listen, I'm really sorry for what I said to you. That was out of anger.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. Anyways, these games were slightly disappointing.
Well, it's a lead up.
There's a little bit of an adjustment that's needed.
I feel like US was playing like it was the Olympics.
Yeah, they came out hot.
And Canada was not.
They came
which is
out
okay because it's not the Olympics yet.
Yeah, that's
There's
okay.
time.
We had some time to adjust. It was just it wasn't
It wasn't.
It was tough to watch. It was tough to cheer.
Yeah.
And at first, I thought because in the first game, I think we scored. I wrote it down because I knew I was going to forget. Where is it?
It was tied 1-1 for a long time.
It was tied 1-1 for a long time. And then, oh no, this is game 2. Anyways, it was tied 1-1 for a long time, but those 2 goals were back-to-back.
Yeah.
One team scored first, and then it was like, boom. The next puck drop, somebody else scored.
Yeah.
So it was kind of back and forth, which I thought, okay, this is actually not bad. They're playing to their level. And then they didn't.
Yeah, and then game 2, too, they, it was tied for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't tied. It was 1-1, and then US came back right away.
Yeah.
But then it stayed 2-1 until into the third. And then I think it was 6-1.
Yeah, they came in super hot in the end.
They had some really nice goals.
Oh, they were so sick. They were sick goals.
Like the Taylor Heisey when she did the drop.
Oh,
that one.
Only in my dreams could I make
God.
that shot. Only in my dreams.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was crazy. But you know what? Again, it's a series that is there for us to figure out where everybody's playing at. Not all of these players play with each other all the time. There's a good group of them who do. The roster is pretty stacked with PWHL players, which I was looking at earlier.
And Canada was also missing 3 players, too.
Yes.
Emily Clark wasn't playing. Kristen Campbell, I think she wasn't playing. I know she wasn't playing, actually. And then there was one other one that I can't remember who. But there was 3. I think that they were out for different reasons.
I really felt bad for... is her name Kale Osborne, the goalie for Canada?
Kaylee Osborne?
Is it Kaylee?
Yeah.
It's an interesting way of saying that. It looks like Kale. Kayle. But anyways, I felt bad for her. She was in net when all those goals went in. But again, it's an adjustment period. This is not anything crazy. It's just for fun, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not like a league or
well, it
anything.
is just like a lead up for the Olympics.
It's kind of like an exhibition game, I think. So it's fine. There's adjustment periods. You need to be able to see where your team is at before you go to such a stage like the Olympics.
Yeah.
Canada's
testing things. We'll get there.
And I mean, didn't we win gold at the last one?
No, we didn't.
The one before that.
Wait, did we?
Fuck.
I don't.
We always talk about our asses here. History of women's gold medals.
Oh, I know we lost the IIHF.
That's what it was.
In April.
Yeah.
We won.
Gold. 2022.
Okay, perfect.
Wasn't that the last Olympics? Yes. Yep. Okay, yeah.
So we're okay.
Canada women's national ice hockey team. And then we got silver in 1998, 2018 you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, that doesn't... This rival league or rival series is not evident at all of what these girls can do. We all see them play as much as we can in the PWHL, so I don't think this is any representation on how they play. I think they just need a little bit of an adjustment, and I think they'll be fine. They also play against all these girls in the U.S. There was one player that I actually didn't realize was such a hype. What was her name? Again, I wrote it down.
For the U.S.?
Yes. They kept talking about her, and they kept panning to her because she... Let me tell you why. Why did they keep panning to her? Because she is from the town that they played.
Oh, I know who you're talking
What's
about.
her name?
Yeah.
Something Edwards.
She got a hat trick, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, it is something Edwards.
Edwards team.
Okay, well, while you're looking this up, it was actually SeaWorld in San Diego. We all got Shamu outfits, and I loved mine, and Carrie was mortified, but she wasn't cold anymore.
Well, I'll do it. Hockey.
Layla Edwards.
Girls, thank you. I was going to say Kayla, and she is fucking sick. I just want to look at her stats stats. 6'1". Never in my life will I ever be 6'1". That's a whole foot taller than me. She's also, you said 21?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And Abby Murphy got a hat trick too for the
Jesus.
US. Maybe Layla Edwards didn't. No, she didn't get a hat trick. Abby Murphy got the hat trick, and then Hillary Knight got a hat trick in game 2.
Yes. But she was lovely to watch. I actually quite enjoyed watching her play. She just seemed like she always knew where the puck was going to go or where it was going to be. So I like watching people like that, because then it's like you're always like, you don't have to guess where it's going to go or guess what's going to happen. You can tell by the way that she handles the puck that she knows where it's going to go, and she has a specific way in where it's going to be.
And I think
for the rest of the players.
I think she's still in college too.
Where was this talent for us? Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
so mad. If
We didn't
anything,
get
this
it.
podcast is giving me anger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
That we're not
annoyed.
out there.
Ugh. If anyone wants me to do a walk-on tryout, like, that will be a comedian show all in itself.
That would be good.
Dude, I would
We should
embarrass
go
the fuck out of
join. We should
myself.
go join a beer league team.
There is a beer league that I have been asked to play on.
Oh.
I didn't want to join, and I didn't take it further because I didn't want to blow my knee before my wedding.
Okay.
Can you imagine I spent all this time and energy on this wedding, and I walked down the aisle in crutches?
I would have loved that.
The crutches plus the ring on the wrong finger is just not. It's not.
That would have been
something-
so good.
Not in my Jimmy Choo shoes.
Okay, well, now you can play.
Now I can play, but I will say I have no gear, nothing. I have nothing. No skates. Nothing.
I have gear. My gear has been in the back of my dad's truck for a couple weeks because it got shipped from Toronto.
Right.
But it had my cowboy boots in it. It had my snow boots.
You put
in
like everything.
it. Well, I needed. Yeah, I had so much stuff.
Yeah.
That came from Toronto. You should have seen it.
Yeah, I don't have anything. The only thing I do have, again with the beeping,
I don't even know what it is.
the only thing I do have, which is ancient, and I love it so much, is my base hockey stick. Were you around when those were here?
I don't know.
I got one for Christmas. So what it was like a custom hockey stick that was made for you, and you went to.
Oh.
It was somewhere in Burnaby, and I believe Cliff Ronning owned it, an
Okay.
NHL player, and I know his kids, and my mom brought me there, and I went, and you brought your skates because they had synthetic ice.
Yeah.
Not synthetic. It was like plastic kind of, I don't know, fiberglass
Okay,
of
yeah,
some
yeah.
sort.
I
And
know
you
what
could
you're talking
actually, they would be able to like see where your hands are and where everything was so that they could determine the best stick for you.
Oh, that's cool.
And this stick is my favorite. I would love a new base stick. That's what I would absolutely love. So if it's still, I think it's still around. Like if it is, please reach out to me. I would love to get a new stick. But also, one thing about me as a player is that I could not like actually flex my stick at all. I had zero arm, like forearm.
Even like like if you like leaned on it.
If I leaned, of course, because then there's weight behind there. But if just from my forearms alone, I had nothing.
I don't know if mine did either.
Which is why we sucked. But this stick specifically was a 50 flex. That's like the lowest flex you can have, and I still couldn't bend it. But I love that stick so much. It's like black and gold and like a little bit of gray. It was like super whatever. But anyways, if I were to go back to play, I would only use my base stick.
Okay.
Just in case any team, if they wanted me, that's...
Well, she has been asked to play.
No, for beer league, I'm just saying if there's anybody else who wants to ask me to play. Like,
Somewhere better.
yeah, somewhere. No, actually, that team's pretty stacked. I'll tell you about it after. But it's, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, back to this series. Yeah. As it's an adjustment, I think they'll get there. I'm not totally worried about it. If the Olympics start looking this way, then I would be a bit concerned. But again, they're also like players who have been there before, maybe some players who haven't, and I think that's also an adjustment because you're on a much larger scale. You're on an international platform now. You're also in Italy. The time changes. When I went to Italy, I slept for the first 17 hours that I was there because you're so jet lagged. So that's going to play a part for everybody, not even just Team
Well, I'm sure they're
Canada.
going to get there way earlier.
Of course, but you have to take some time because I'm telling, mind you, I also
And they'll probably want to go like have some pasta and
get some pasta. Like I can't with you. Some pasta.
I'm not
Pasta.
Italian.
I know.
Pasta.
Yeah, you have to enjoy it a little bit.
Pizza.
I mean, they're gonna. Do it again. But have you noticed that's how I talk?
Like this?
I talk like this.
No.
Oh,
yeah, actually, yes.
Play
Okay,
it
now
back.
that you just did it right there. Okay, yeah.
Play it back. Play it back.
She's very Italian.
I am. I'm very Italian.
She's not just Tash.
I'm not.
She's Italian.
I'm also
too.
Italian. Yeah, I think the series was fun to watch. I know there's a few other games coming up as well. I'm hoping we might be able to go watch one. We just can't say when, where, how, who, or what.
How we're getting there.
I would love to go and watch one just to like get the experience, because obviously we're not going to Milan, Italy to watch.
Which really sucks. You know,
can I tell you, I don't know why I thought it was in Canada this year.
Well, maybe because I told you that I was going to go work it.
I think that's
Toronto.
what it was. I think that's what it was. And then I was like, ah. But then there was one game that like fell on a weekend. Remember? You and I were talking about it. And I was like, okay, if we leave Friday night, we could go to the game on Saturday, and then we'll come home Sunday. I have a wedding. I totally forgot my best friend's getting married. Not that I forgot. I love you so much. It's going to be a beautiful wedding.
There's another one. There's another game.
There's another game that we might be able to make work. So we're going to try. But I'm just interested to see how the Olympics will go based on this. And I think watching those other rival games, there's a good chunk of time between this last game from, was it Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah.
To the next game, which I think is on December 10th. I'm hoping there'll be some adjustments there, but they're also starting their PWHL league. I don't know how these girls do it, by the way. Like, I know that this is their full-time job, but like, I'm tired just thinking about their travel schedule. And like, I know how unwell I travel, and I can't imagine.
And half the time they're on a bus. I would hate that.
Well, I would get motion sickness, because in my old age I've gotten motion sick.
So not when you were a kid, but
no, not when I was a kid at all. I've been totally fine, but I guess as I got older and I always sit in the front seat, I'm not used to sitting in the back. But I went on a bachelorette trip back in February, and we were on one of those like housewife sprinter vans.
Yeah. Were you throwing up?
I was pretty close. It was not me and another girl, and then we ended up rooming together, and we were both like, for her, she felt better when she did talk.
Yeah.
And for me, it's better if I don't talk. That's the only time you'll find me like quiet.
That's when we'll know something's up. She's about to throw up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it just makes me ugh. But yeah, motion sickness very easily. I also can't do boats, like ferries. Anytime we had a tournament on the island, not good. I never played well in those tournaments because I was so sick.
Oh my god.
And they're like, you suck today. I'm like, I know.
So you can't go to the Vancouver Islands?
Like, I can. I'm better now if I sit in the front seat of the car.
On a ferry?
Yes.
Like, how does a back seat in a car on a ferry change anything?
No, it's just like the actual, like, being in the car, like, helps me relax. I don't know. I don't know. Nick and I go to the island once in a while, so, like, I can go on a ferry, just not frequently.
Okay.
And planes I'm pretty good with.
Do you get sick with the turbulence?
Yes. I don't get sick, but my stomach flips, and I don't know if there's, like, a street in Burnaby that it's literally like this. And every single time I go on that street, did you see that? Yeah. Every single time, my stomach flips. And even when I'm driving. No. That's why I can't do rides.
Like when you like lose your stomach?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
I don't like that, no.
I love that.
No, it makes... I even... Elevators. And then my dad will fuck with me, because my dad's like a rather large gentleman, and he jumps on it, and I'm like, no! Please!
Oh, that's so good.
Anyways, point is, I don't know how these girls travel and do it all. I mean, I commend
Tash should be throwing up.
I would be I would probably be such a good hockey player if I could travel. That's what I'm going to say. That's what it is. It's because I can't travel. That's why these teams can't have me.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, I think, like I said, we can wrap it up from here. But I think there's a huge adjustment period. I think they'll get there. I'm very excited to watch them play in the Olympics. I feel like the more... Every time an Olympics, and I feel like I can recognize girls' names on it, makes me super excited. I feel like I might need a Team Canada jersey, because those jerseys are sick. Did you see them?
Yes, the new ones, yeah.
We didn't talk about those. Those are so nice. That's what, what's his name from the Blue Jays, that's what he walked in with, that jersey.
Vladdy?
Yep. It was a new jersey.
Oh. He got his hands on one right away.
Well, that's perfect marketing.
Yeah.
Like, people, sometimes the marketing is on, and sometimes Goldeneyes it's not. So it just depends on how you look
Team
at
Canada knows what they're doing.
it. Team Canada they're up there. But those jerseys are beautiful. They have, I think the white, is it? The maple leaf is all red for both of them?
Yeah, but it looks different.
Yes, because it symbolizes a diamond, which is made from pressure. Because I watched the video and I was like,
oh my God,
that's beautiful.
She's very educated in this.
I'm educated today. Let me look. Hold on. Team.
A diamond.
I swear to God, Canada. Team Canada.
And then
there it is.
Wrap up because
Look
we're
at that.
about an hour in.
I know. It's a black maple leaf.
That's
sick.
sick.
So I want the red.
Where's the white?
Let me find the white.
Because the white has a red maple leaf.
Is it red? Okay, I like how that's the only picture they don't have on here. Let me look. Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. But look at the black on black.
That looks sick.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm gonna ask for. One of those for Christmas. Nicholas, did you hear that? The all black jersey.
Is he listening to our podcast?
Probably not. The all black.
That's what she wants for Christmas.
That's what I want for Christmas. And don't put my name on the back. That's loserish, you know?
Whose name do you want?
Nobody's. I just want a regular jersey. I think people... Sorry, this is really mean, and I'm going to just say it because, I always say...
The one who doesn't want to make enemies here is now...
No, I just don't like when someone puts their own last name on a jersey.
Oh, no, I don't
I have somebody in my life who I have seen with a jersey, and it has their own last name. Why? You're not on the fucking team. Support and put one of the team players on there. Your own name, loser. Anyways, let's wrap up from here.
Yeah, we went out with the bang there.
We did go out with a bang. Of course, make sure you guys follow us on all of our stuff, Benchwarming Beauties. Apparently, we've never introduced ourselves. Again, my name is Tash. You can follow me on Instagram at Tash Rose Briere because I've now changed my name. And on Instagram, I believe it's still Tash Rose Rizzo, but I'll get to that at some point.
It actually is changed on Instagram.
It is, yeah. When I posted a bunch of wedding photos on Saturday, which I asked you not to post anything on Saturday so I could post it not over. No, I was very grateful. And I did it as I did a hard launch on the name change and posted all my photos, which I don't think anybody noticed, including my own husband. And I was like, did you see I changed my name? He goes, oh, that's nice.
I noticed when I was tagging you in a reel. Did you?
Well, then I had to go back into our Instagram names because it had our stuff there. And I'm like, oh, I'm not Rizzo anymore.
Wow.
Don't talk about it. Anyways. Yeah, so I have a very long name.
Mine's
but it's
still the same.
It's Tash Rose Briere everywhere you look, I guess, now. And Rylee, where can they find you?
Well, my Instagram is Real Life of Rylee.
Such a good name. It's so good.
And then TikTok, I think it's Reckless Rylee 13.
Perfect. Yeah. Follow us everywhere, Benchwarming Beauties, everywhere you look. And we'll catch you guys in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Peace. Bye. That was not good.
That was really good. Do you have small hands?
Yeah.
I have small hands.
My hands are smaller than yours.
Are they?
Yes. I just have longer fingers. Slightly.